20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Deron Black. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They put Kelce in motion. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop. Gets in to bring him down. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First down throw, Mahomes. He's trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Hey, 57.
Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Here's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Throwing is Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver's able to take it in for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go!
Prescott on first down. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Yeah, here we go! I think...
That is Ferguson in motion. 2nd down, Prescott. He's got a man open. That's Tolbert. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, here we go. I take 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Now he takes off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
That is Ferguson in motion. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That is Ferguson in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. That is Ferguson in motion. On 3rd down, Prescott. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That is Ferguson in motion. They'll try and run for it.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
That is Ferguson in motion. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. That is Ferguson in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. To the goal line and in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Patrick to throw. This one. A deep shot for Rice. And he will be brought down on what will be The final play here in this first half. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Set to go now on first and 10.
Get it!
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yeah! There we go! Hey, kill!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable.
On the play fake, Dak. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Prescott. He keeps it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Dak. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, here we go. Like take.
Here's Dak to throw. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on downs. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter.